Good seeing you here for devotions. We've been talking about hope. Never lose hope. Started with the message on Ezekiel. It was a prophecy sermon. If you missed that, please go and watch that. It ties right into this because Ezekiel is giving hope to the people, and I want to give you hope. Look here. Prayer is the best solution. Listen, we can talk about a lot of things, but you have to pray. I want you to go to a great classroom of silence. I want you to shut off all the noise. I don't want you looking at your text messages. I want you to get away from everyone. Holy time, just you and God. And pray with power, believing that God's going to answer that prayer. Remember, he's going to make a way. And as I said yesterday, that he is the one that you trust to bring it to pass. Philippians 4:6, I've read this many times. Do not be anxious about anything. It's a sin to worry about. Oh, I'm all worried. Oh, I'm just all nervous. You know, fear is faith in the devil. And if you hang on to that fear, did you know that you could bring upon yourself the very thing you fear? In fact, there has been all sorts of articles and books about well-known people. And they had this great fear that this lady was going to drown. They had this great fear that of spiders or whatever the case may be, or plane crashes. They would tell people, and that's how they died. People say, oh, well, they just knew. Well, there's another train of thought. Because they gave into a fear, the devil used that fear to bite them. Okay, so I'm just telling you, don't give in to fear. He says, don't be anxious, don't be worried. That's simple, don't do that, it's bad. But in everything by prayer, supplication, that's praying for other people, with thanksgiving, always praising God. Don't do whining. You can whine at the beginning, then praise his name. Let your request be known to God. Stop saying, I don't pray for me, I just pray for others. Okay, well, that means you don't believe in prayer. Or you think you're going to do everything yourself. If you want to be a blessing to others, you need prayer. Until God opens your door. Okay, meaning there's a waiting time. There's big gaps of time in getting to where you need to be. So in between that time, before that happens, trust him right where you are. There's nothing more encouraging and gives hope to others of somebody, they're doing this thing. And listen, you watch the church. You have never seen me, ever. Those of you who've been around me a long time, you have never heard me get up in a negative, I'm down in the mouth, I'm discouraged about what we're doing for the Lord and trying to build the new church. Ben, this has been going on for years. Okay, so, nope. Why? Because I know if I do that, it's not going to happen. Now listen, you want your prayers answered, then you want to praise him no matter where you are on the journey. But when people look at you and they know you're stuck somewhere, all of a sudden, they can see that God is with you. And you honor the Lord. And you make God happy. And he answers your prayer. And then he goes on to say, God is with you. So right where you are, even though you're not moving, you believe that God is with you. Romans 12. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Do you see that? Say, always be rejoicing and be patient. If you're flying off the handle and you're impatient and you're not praying, say constant, always little prayers sending up to God. And wherever you are, showing God your consistency. Look, give it to God. He did it before, and he will do it again. Listen, God's blessed you before, he's going to bless you again. Look at Luke 18:1. And he told them a parable to the effect that they ought to always to pray and not to lose heart. See that? We honor God by always praying and not losing heart and staying consistently excited, hopeful, and happy what God is going to do. No matter what you're facing today, pray. Believe God's going to answer your prayer. Okay, so no matter what you're up against, pray, rejoice, have hope. And just say, God, I believe. Okay, that's it. So never lose hope. And go into prayer after you're done listening to this devotion.